No creamer today. It's a little bit bitter. The best cup of coffee I've ever had in my entire life, that's for sure. And it's not the worst, but it could use a little creamer just to take that out of it. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Trina. Oh, good morning, Joseph. Hello. Looks like the chat numbers are not working. Sean, hello. Benjamin Barnes, hello, Benjamin. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this. Maybe we'll get chat number. Wait. Maybe I'll refresh the dashboard instead of the chat. We'll try that. We'll refresh the dashboard. We'll see if that connects up. Hey, Robin. Hey, I'm doing good. Hey, Rogan. Want to say hello to everybody? First thing, right in the morning. Look how big he's gotten, guys. Oh, he's a big old boy. No, yes, I love you too. I know you're my baby. I know. Hey, Dan, Woodchuck, Taylor, Enoch, W.M. Wofford, Jared Garrison, Lawrence Amos. Hey. Yeah, isn't he beautiful? He's just the most beautiful thing. He's so beautiful. Yes. I'm going to get a little creamer in my coffee. Here, why don't you host the show? You host the show. You can do it. You can do it, Rogan. There you go. Just talk to the people. I'm going to get some creamer. You talk to the people, buddy. It's okay. They're all right there. It's the first time I've ever put them up in my chair before. You talk to the people. Rogan, it's okay. You talk to the people, man. They're there for you. I'm just putting a little creamer. Rogan, I'm just putting a little creamer in. I'll be right there, buddy. All right? Give me 1 second here. I'm on my way back. Here, you going now? Let's go meet. Stay there? Okay. It's going closed. All right, I told you I was coming right back. Right? How did he do? Was he a good show host? Were you a good show host? Did you keep the people entertained and happy? Did they troll you at all, buddy? Did you block anybody? Did you get any good blocks? Is it a block party? Mwah. Oh, you're so beautiful. I know. I love the little growl. I know. All right, can I have my chair back? You're like, I like sitting here. I'm in control. I'm in control of everything. Oh, this dog. These dogs are sweet. How'd you get to be so big? We're just getting started on the growth. He's gonna be a big old boy. Oh yeah, a big old boy. Okay, so, all right. So the lights, they stayed on all night. So those things run way more than 8 hours, man. They run like 12 hours, and they're great. The lights. When I say lights, I mean the what's the word I'm trying to say? The wind chimes, the LED solar powered wind chimes. Right, Nick, he is a meat box. All right, so refreshing the dashboard didn't do anything for our chat numbers. Let's refresh the dashboard one more time. Let me see what I got in here. Okay, Ash. I think I'm going to start with the wedding crasher bud this morning. I'm going to start with the wedding crasher right off the bat. I didn't get a chance to try that thing with a totally clear head, so we will give it a shot. Wedding crasher from Sokol Hippie Hashman Seeds. Hashman Seeds. I call them Sokol Hippie Hashman, but it's Hashman Seeds. And this is definitely hashable, this stuff right here. Good morning, Renee. Debbie, holy crap, that's a long time. Yeah, they last a long time, man. The charges last a long time. Yes. Yeah, so for, $10, $11, you get these great wind chimes. And if you're out at night, if you're coming home late at night or whatever, you got those things greeting you, it's just like this beautiful little thing. So cool. Yeah, that coffee was not good this morning. I'm telling you, I am, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed here with this coffee. Baba Blue draws right in time for 4:20. Right in time for 4:20. Where's my clock? I do not know. Where's my clock? I do not know. Come on, clock. Come on, clocky. Hey, look, that says Chula Vista. That is so funny. That's where my grandparents used to live, in Chula Vista. Where's the clock at, man? Why am I having such a hard time with the clock? Unreal. I bet you if I refresh it. Maybe? Unreal. Oh, wait. Whatever. Whoa, is that it? No. Just don't listen to me, man. Just ignore me. Okay. 420. Happy 420. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Wedding Crashers. That stuff tastes fantastic. Yeah, are you using my pain oil on it, Enoch? Do you even have my pain oil? Send me your address if you don't. I'll see some out. I've got a couple packages I need to ship out today. Kelly, thank you. At trendyasdabbers.com. Leslie, hello. Darren Williams smokes along. Yes. Man, look at me. Look how quiet I got. So, and we have a lot to talk about, too. So let's, the Wedding Crashers is a little too indica, I think, for me. My brain is just completely shutting down right now. That's not what I'm looking for. I want something uplifting and inspiring. So let's get rid of the Wedding Crasher, which, by the way, is the best tasting stuff by far. The terps are above anything else. The terps are crazy. If you like that flavor, it's definitely, I should say not the best tasting, it's the strongest tasting. It is definitely the strongest tasting terps. As far as my favorite, no. That's why I'm, you see me, I'm switching over to something else right now. I'm going to try Jack Herrick because I love the flavor. And I'm going for flavor right now. And alertness. Okay, I'll send me your address. You've been watching for so long, I just figured you already had ordered some. Oh, you had ordered some. You ran out. Oh, fuck that shit. I'ma send you some more. And you guys that are wondering, Enoch watches every fucking show. He's here every show. And those of you guys that watch every show, I do take notice. And I know there's more of you. But hey, I can only take care of so many people at a time, so just be patient, and I will get to you. All right? Today's Enoch's day. Today is Enoch's special day. Today is your day, Enoch. In fact, I'm smoking 420 to you, my friend. I think we just smoked 420 Wedding Crasher, right? But let's call it 420 again. Let's call it second 420 as a tribute to The Office and the woman who's the secretary there, the first secretary, who ended up, marrying the dude, her. She's the one that came up with the whole idea of second breakfast, so we'll call this second 420. Hey, Missy! Mark, how's Rogan going since he's been terrorizing your cat? No, he's actually being nicer to the cat, because I'm really training him. Every time he goes up to the cat, I push him away from the cat. I make it very hard for him to touch the cat, so if he even wants to smell the cat, he has to be really nice. So it's, it's working. He is getting better. It's not cured. He's still a little aggressive, but it's gotten a lot better. I mean, that fight 2 days ago that was the last straw. I wasn't going to let that happen again. He really hurt the cat. I think he bit the cat on the throat or something. I don't know, but he fucked the cat up. And he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize. He's so powerful. So he's got to learn. Hey, Mojo. Who is Pam? I'm sorry. David, good morning. Mike. Good morning, Mike. Robin, happy Enoch Day. Yeah. Cheers, Enoch. Second 420s for Enoch. Cheers. Hey, Michael, don't toot your own horn. Today's Enoch's Day, okay? Calm down. Oh, Pam! Yes, thank you, Mojo. Yeah, her name's Pam. That's right, Pam. Oh, that was good, and that was uplifting. And now I'm back. So the Wedding Crashers took me away, and the Jack Harrer put me back on track. So back on track with Jack. Hello, everybody. So glad to be here and be present. Like I said, that Wedding Crasher, that's a nighttime smoke right there. That's the end of a show. That's the end of a show, nighttime, end of a nighttime show smoke right there. There's so much to talk about. I have been all up and down. Hey, Karsten. You're our favorite person. Going up and down Twitter all fucking morning this morning. I woke up at 4 a.m. Something woke me up at 4 a.m. I can't remember what it was. Something woke me up at 4 a.m. So I got up, and then I started getting up, and then I come out here. I had to put gas in the generator, and that doesn't take a lot of time. So by the time I had got the gas in the generator, which takes like 5 minutes, and the dog was sleeping on the bed, I come back up the stairs, open the front door, and Rogan's right there. I'm like, how the fuck did you get out of the bed? Dude, that's the first time he's ever jumped out of the bed before. The bed's huge. I mean, the bed's this high. It's higher than my waist. The bed is up to my navel. This is where the level of my bed is. It's right here. He fucking jumped down. Now there's a bench, but there's a wooden rail, and he would have had to go over the wooden rail onto the bench on the floor, or he just fucking slid off the fucking comforter onto the floor, or he just fucking bobbled right down on the floor. It's carpet. He didn't get hurt. He's a pit bull. I'm learning that about these things. It's fucking crazy. They don't feel pain. They don't acknowledge pain. It is the weirdest thing. God, he's knocks himself on the head. He'll walk right into this wooden table and go bunk. He'll move the whole table, and then he'll just keep doing whatever he's doing. I'm like, you're not even going to acknowledge that? You're not even going to look at me and try to get sympathy? He's a fucking cinder block. Did he jump really high? No, he slid down. Are you listening, Greg? He slid down. He slid off the bed. I told you it was up to my belly. Did you hear the story? He was on my bed, and he got off my fucking bed this morning. I don't know how he did it. I wish I'd seen it. I mean, he's fallen off the bed one time, but he was kind of wrapped up in the comforter and shit, and it was like a half fall and a tumble. It wasn't that bad. But this, I have no idea. Oh, dude, they're fucking tough dogs, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, fuck that, I'm going to sleep now. He's like, it's downtime. I'm charging my batteries. I'll be back, son. So, like I said, we've got a ton of shit to talk about, and we haven't even got started yet. This is so fun. So, like I said, I was all over Twitter this morning, and I was just tweeting all up and down. I got back in bed with Rogan, and I started going through Twitter, and I started responding on Twitter, you know. I tweeted so much that they literally shut my account down again. This is the second time in 2 days they've shut me down on Twitter, and they wanted me to verify my account. And I was like, really? Just because I'm using your service, I'm responding to people and creating tweets, so you question who I am? You fucking idiots. So they've got an algorithm that literally checks to see how frequently you tweet. And if you don't jive with that algorithm, it fucking takes you out. That's how it works. That's how they caught me. You know, because there's people tweeting, you know, like David Pakman, they're tweeting all day, every day. There's reporters, there's news reporters. Their job, their bosses tell them, you got to send 3 tweets a day. It's part of their job. So there's people tweeting constantly. And this is just them monitoring an algorithm that makes a decision. You know, and so I'm in 3 seconds, I'm right back on fucking tweeting and scrolling. And I got to tell you, man, fucking Twitter is amazing. When I'm reading what the opinions people put up there, it is amazing what people are just so thoughtful. They're so genius. They're so inventive. They're so creative, and they're so funny. And if you're not following all these people on Twitter, I mean, listen, let me tell you what I noticed today. You know how we've got the presidential, the impeachment inquiries going on right now with Donald Trump. And there's a lot of Republicans right now that are on Twitter, and they're tweeting about it. So I did something that I normally don't do. I selected one of the Republican senators that's at the hearing, that's tweeting from the fucking hearing. And there's men and women doing it. And he said, blah, 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 blah. The Dems are, you know, wasting their time. This is purely a witch hunt, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, let me see what the responses are. I want to see how much support he has. It was all against him. And I start scrolling through. Every single post that I looked at, every single post was negative against him, against what he had posted from his own followers, the people that are watching him on Twitter. So I'm like, it's pretty amazing that this is going on. It's amazing that these guys are getting so attacked right now. Now, I'm not saying there's not opposition out there. There is. There's plenty of support for Donald Trump on Twitter. I see it. I see plenty of it. But it's usually Trump 2020, Trump train, you know, Trump is a fantastic president. I'm so proud to be to have you as my president. You know, stuff like that. It's short, not really too complicated or in depth. But every once in a while, a Trump supporter will write a whole paragraph. And they are gold. They are priceless artifacts and flecks of gold. And you guys have to read some of them because you will just fucking die when you read some of the stuff that people are writing out there. Right now, there's a lot, you know, what I said is Republicans feel like they're backed into a corner, and they're responding just like that. They sound like they're desperate, and they sound like they're just, and you know, when Donald Trump became elected, it was the opposite. All the Republicans were like, oh yeah, how's it feel, motherfucker? Trump 2020. And the Democrats were all, oh my God. They're all freaking out. It's a complete reversal of what I've witnessed. The reaction from people. It's a complete reversal. How productive hemp is. Really, Karsten? That's good. I like that. Richard Magnarelli. How are you doing? Richard Magnarelli, Trendy Mafia. What? Anyhow, let me get back to my point here that I'm trying to make. My point is, get on Twitter, please, all of you, and join in this conversation. I really want you to support me. I'd love you to get on Twitter and follow Trendy As Dabbers. But even if you decide not to follow me on Twitter, get on Twitter and check it out. Because, I mean, you just don't have to go to Donald Trump's feed and read the responses, even though that is just a great place to start on Twitter. It's, you know, Donald Trump's feed on Twitter is more entertaining, might I say, more entertaining than watching this show. And I'm a great supporter of this show. But when you get on Donald Trump's Twitter feed and you read all the responses, whether they're in favor or opposed, you get some of the most insane responses from people. And it is so fun. And you're just sitting there going, oh my God. Like, oh yeah, fuck. Oh my God, it's crazy. What the fuck? I'm just gonna, it's like that. It's like you are just engulfed in people's opinions and their humor. And I'm really enjoying it, you know. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. And let me tell you what's beautiful about it. You gotta be respectful. It's not like 4chan or 8chan. It's not like, you know, anything goes, no rules. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're cracking the whip over there. And you need to heed, or they will curtail your ability to tweet. You have got to adhere, because their algorithms will catch you instantly. If you say, motherfucker, fuck you, cunt, blah, 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 you say it like, it's like 6 times in 6 tweets in a row or something like that. Boom, you're fucking done, man. You're on break. They give you like a 12-hour cool-off period. And mine for some reason, didn't go through the other day. Saying boys are stupid. A man wouldn't be the low down. Facebook says it's hate speech. Okay. Boys are stupid. A man wouldn't be the low down. What are you trying to say, Amy? What were you trying to say in that post? That's not the. Huh? That not the. Yeah, Amy, please read what you said and fix it, because I have no idea what you're trying to say. I mean, I know that you were on Facebook, that you posted something and got banned. But I don't understand what it was that you posted. Boys are stupid. A man wouldn't be the low down. Oh, you're saying that a boy should be a man? Is that what you're doing? You were comparing boys to men. Great band, by the way. Go check them out if you haven't heard them. If you're talking about the difference between becoming a man or acting like a boy or a child, right. It just, you know, somebody reported you because you hurt somebody's feelings. You got reported for hate speech. And what they may have done, 2 things there. Okay? It could have been someone saying that you were using the word boy as a racial slur, which the word boy is a racial slur when used in that connotation. That could be one way. The other way could be that you were that they said that you were putting down their masculinity. And today, now, because so many butthurt motherfuckers have been bitching on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and everywhere about being persecuted by, white males now have a say. And you can't discriminate against a white male anymore, just like you can't discriminate against a black woman. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the internet, Amy. Hey! Hey. Welcome to the internet. You have arrived. Now you get it. Now you get it. You guys need to, you need to understand, especially if you were talking to someone who was, African American maybe. It's possible. Or someone of color that was reading that and read it to be that, they could have easily taken you out. I got someone removed from Twitter yesterday for telling me some bullshit, for getting racist with me. And they got their account removed because it was a black person that was being racist towards me. And I said, Twitter, this person is fucking being racist towards me. And Twitter said, that account has been removed. Thank you for telling us. So, if you want to disagree with me on an adult level and you want to have an argument or a debate, great. You want to call me a racist slur? I'm going to report you. You don't have the right to do that. Not on Twitter. And I'm not going to put up with it. And I got so much satisfaction out of knowing that happened. Because, that shit happens to me all the time. People try to catch me on technicalities all over the internet, all the time for the words that I say. And here I am. Oh, and by the way, it was an anonymous account too. No face, made up name, of course. It was a fucking troll account. So here's a great example of what we were just talking about. The word boy can be used as a racial slur. Now, a word that I use all the time when Chuckles comes on here and we're singing about crackers and cheese, because we like to eat crackers and cheese when we're driving down the road, and it's a song that we made up on the road because we were driving together eating crackers and cheese. That word cracker can be used as a racial slur too, and that is the word that motherfucker used on me on Twitter that I got him fucking banned for. So, don't call me that. It's racist. And I will block you on my live stream for it. It's not acceptable. And I don't give a fuck who you are. There's no racism allowed. Not on my live stream. And obviously not on Twitter. Which is a good thing. And that's why I really like it, man. You have to be respectable. You could call people cunts. You could tell people to go fuck themselves. But you can't do it ad nauseum. Ask Karsten. A little salt and pepper. A little seasoning every once in a while. You'll get away with. They're fine with that. Make sure you're tweeting regular, normal tweets too. Healthy tweets. Where you're not attacking people. But you'll be able to say what you want to say. And if what you want to say is hateful, you're going to get called out on it. You're going to get timed out. They're going to put you in timeout. Twitter timeout sucks, man. If I had been banned from Twitter for 12 hours, I would have been heartbroken. I'm so glad it didn't go through. It wasn't the fact that they used the racial slur against me. It was the reason why they used it against me. It was because I left them no choice to either agree with me because I was stating facts or to get mad and lash out. And that's what they did. They got mad and lashed out at me. A lot of people do that when I call them on their bullshit, which is, something they don't understand or something they misunderstood or something, it happened to me yesterday. I got called out on my bullshit. I fucking hate that shit. But I got to admit it and be like, yes, you got me. I forgot about that. I was wrong. And you know what? I'm okay. I'm still here. I'm alive. You know, I'll come back. I'll broadcast again. It didn't hurt that bad to say that I was wrong. Right? That person, it hurt their feelings too much to admit that they were wrong about something. And instead, they lashed out at me with a racial slur. Nice. Be appropriate. And when somebody deserves to be called out, remember, famous people are fair game. If you are a public figure, you can be called just about any name in the book, and they're fine with that. That's okay. You can say anything you want to the President of the United States as long as you're not making a physical or an actual threat. You can call him every name in the book. And let me tell you what I'm getting to do. I'm starting to just come up with shit. What I do is when I'm writing a tweet and I want to call someone a motherfucking cunt or whatever, I think, what is something laying around here that is like so useless? And then I'll call it broken or something, you know? Like this fucking fire poker. I never fucking use it. You know, you're about as helpful as a broken fire poker. You know, just something like that. And let me tell you something. People start liking people you've never heard of. They'll love that shit. They'll be like, yeah, I wish I had thought of that one. And many times you will see funny shit like that other people, quarter of the hour, cannabis and tisms. Many times you'll see things that are well written, well thought out. And by all means, like and follow that person. When they make you laugh, when you see somebody say something to someone else and it's like, that was good. Like it, follow them, comment on it, and let them know. Say, hey, you just earned a follower. That was hilarious. You just made my day. You just made me laugh. Thank you. You know, it's a great community. There's an ugly side to it, and it's up to you to who you're going to listen to and who you're going to follow. And if somebody gets to you or whatever and they're trolling, whatever, just block them. It's simple. Just block them and move on and keep having fun. So I'm on that Jack Hare. We still haven't even started talking about what we're going to start talking about. I'm excited to talk about this. So we're still getting to that. Quarter of the hour, cannabisism tisms for all, Jack Hare in the bowl. No law regarding cannabis, everybody cheers. Remember, no law regarding cannabis. I'm not crazy. Listen, hear me out. It's the laws regarding cannabis that actually hurt people. That's a fact. I'm not crazy. The cannabis itself doesn't hurt people. It's the laws regarding cannabis that does. So, educate and enlighten, but take your fucking laws and shove them up your ignorant asses. Because you're just not getting it. You're still not getting it. All right. Cheers, guys. Hey, Tony. No. I've never thrown up from smoking cannabis. But I've spit up 1,000,000 times from it. And it's clearing out my lungs too, which is great because the last 2 days I've spent a lot of time around dust and dirt. 2 days ago, my friend's tractor kicked up a lot of dirt. I was out there working with him, and I was inhaling a lot of dirt. And then I was hanging out with my buddy Dino, and they've got fucking drywall going on over there. They're sanding drywall. And that's always fun. So, all right. There was a bill. What is it called? Moore? They're calling it Moore, something like that. The Moore bill. Got some kind of a funny little acronym name or something that just passed the Senate. All right. There it is, a sweeping cannabis. I'm going to click on the article that calls it cannabis, not the one that called it marijuana. The one calling it marijuana was at the top of the screen. But the second one, the BuzzFeed, it said a sweeping cannabis bill has passed a historic milestone in Congress. Now, it is more, and the M is for marijuana. It should be core. The Cannabis Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act. Not marijuana, you fucking douchebags. You've got more instead of core. You could have had core, man. The core issue. You fucking idiots. God, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Oh my God, did I just go off before I even started reading the article? Dude, I think I just got through the title and the first two words of the article, and I already had a rant. We're going to have some fun on this one. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to read through as much as I can without commenting. The Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act is the first comprehensive national legalization bill to pass a congressional committee. This was posted November 20th. Today is Thursday, November 21st. So this was posted yesterday in the middle of the day at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is from BuzzFeed.news.com. BuzzFeedNews.com. BuzzFeedNews.com. Okay. The author is Dominic Holden. Pleas to legalize cannabis have echoed through the U.S. Capitol since at least the 1970s when, and I hate this shit, pot-smoking hippies in suits started lobbying against prohibition. You know, those guys were champions, and they deserve better than that. They deserve better than to be called pot-smoking hippies in suits. Those guys were the real... Those guys... Give me 1 second. Those guys were the true... Those guys were the, that's one of my router phones that was ringing. That's funny. It's a router phone. I don't even use that phone. So I know it's nobody that I know. Anyhow, these guys were the true heroes of the movement. Okay, when they talk about pot-smoking hippies in suits in the 1970s that were lobbying against prohibition, they're talking about Jack Hare, and they're talking about his like. Other people, everybody that was doing that at that time. And this article immediately attacks them by calling them pot-smoking hippies in suits. Now, you know, this is what we're up against. This is BuzzFeedNews.com, and this son of a fucking cocksucker is already trying to put the movement down. So let me read on. When pot-smoking hippies in suits started lobbying against prohibition, but comprehensive legalization bills had never passed out of a congressional committee until Wednesday. The House Judiciary Committee took a landslide 24-10 vote to approve legislation that would eliminate federal penalties for cannabis, remove conviction records, and invest in communities. That's all bullshit. Particularly communities of color who have been disproportionately hurt by drug enforcement, to ensure they reap a share of legalization's profits. Yeah, tax that cannabis. Thousands of individuals, overwhelmingly people of color, have been subjected by the federal government to unjust prison sentences for marijuana offenses, House Judiciary Committee Chair Jerry Nadler said in opening remarks that nodded to the groundwork laid by Representative Barbara Lee of California. This needs to stop. The committee's decisive passage of the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act, or MORE Act, marks one of the clearest examples yet of marijuana crossing a threshold into mainstream political acceptance, even as it faces an uncertain vote by the entire House and a hostile audience in the Senate. Oh, thanks, Michael Haskey. Third rail for generations, legalization support has become a virtual requirement among Democrats after several blue state voters mandated their own laws, and the congressional bill won votes on Wednesday from Republicans as well. Among the co-sponsors is Republican Matt Gaetz of Florida. That fucking piece of shit. The legalization tide has swept right past Joe Biden, who's another piece of shit. The former vice president and anti-drug former senator who stuck out as an outlier in the Democratic presidential race this week by opposing federal legalization and questioning whether pot, fuck you for calling it pot, is a gateway drug. The bill has support from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, a spokesperson for the top House Democrat told BuzzFeed News this week, which bodes well for passage if it reaches a vote from the full chamber. Still, several committees could claim jurisdiction to consider the bill first. Among them, the House Energy and Commerce Committee has relatively few sponsors of the bill, so skeptical lawmakers could move to amend the legislation or slow it down. Introduced by Nadler, the MORE Act is an amalgamation, I don't even know what that word means, of several bills floated by Democrats in recent years. The fact that this particular measure emerged as the party's consensus shows Democrats want social justice to be non-negotiable, to be a non-negotiable component of legalization. In essence, they have declared that merely removing penalties for the drug is not enough. Expunging criminal records and carving out a place for people of color in the cannabis economy is considered essential. So what I understand that to mean is a lot of people of color have been arrested impartially. Is that the right word? They've been arrested where white people have not been arrested for the same crimes, and because they've been, charged with a felony or been convicted of felonies, they can't get into the cannabis industry. And they're right about that. I totally agree with that. Fuck your stupid fucking laws regarding cannabis. Don't you see how my solution solves everything? And if you want those communities of color to make money from cannabis, then they could fucking grow it themselves. The MORE Act would eliminate penalties for cannabis and THC, its primary psychoactive ingredient, at the federal level by removing the drug from the Controlled Substances Act.
Decriminalization would be applied to both previous and pending convictions. That's good. It would further allow states to set their own policies by removing the risk of federal intervention. 11 states have legalized cannabis for adult recreational use, including 10 that authorize growing and sales. Vermont allows use and home cultivation, but has not authorized commercialized sales or growing. Further, the MORE Act would mandate that federal courts erase past convictions from criminal records and require courts to hold hearings to resentence anyone still under correctional supervision. Cannabis could no longer be used to deny citizenship to immigrants or bar them from receiving federal benefits such as housing. You know what? Good for you for using the word cannabis several times in this article. At least you did it a couple times, and I appreciate that. The bill offers several grants designed to compensate for historic ills against victims of cannabis law enforcement, particularly people of color who have long been disproportionately and deliberately targeted and convicted of cannabis offenses. What about all my friends who aren't of color that have been convicted of offenses? You know, what the fuck, man? I mean, I understand. You know, it was disproportional, but what about everybody else? What about me? What about when I got arrested for cannabis? What about when I got harassed for cannabis? You fucking pieces of shit. Fuck you. You know, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a racist fucking bill. That includes authorizing the assessment of a 5% sales tax on cannabis products to create, here you go, an opportunity trust fund. They want to tax your cannabis and send it over to a bunch of people and just give them the money, and you have the money and do whatever the fuck. Because, what about the actual people who were actually hurt? The people that went to jail, what about those people? What about them? What about those individuals? We're going to build up the community. Cheers, Bad Bad Blue Jaws. I don't fucking know. But, whatever. This is in the bill. I'm just reading it to you. And it's sinking in how obnoxious taxing cannabis is. Well, we got to give 5% over there. Yeah, does it stop there? Fuck no. Here you go. Among other measures, the grants would offer legal aid. So right there you go. It's that 5% for that, and then there's other shit too. The grants would offer legal aid, drug treatment, and loans to enter the cannabis industry. Drug treatment? For people who've been convicted of cannabis? What? That doesn't even make sense. What's with the drug treatment? Does that even fucking make sense? Which has been dominated by white entrepreneurs since states began to legalize in 2012. Let me just say this. I only know of 3 dispensaries in my town. 2 of them are owned by 2 black guys. Just saying. And they always have been. That's the way it is here. They're great guys, too. So, we don't seem to have that problem here in Northern California. But that's just my own anecdotal contribution to the conversation. That's what I can add to this conversation from what I've actually witnessed firsthand here in Lake County where I live. Poof. And another one bites the dust. Hey. Another one bites the dust. Oh. Another one bites the dust. Whoa. Another one bites the dust. On block. Party. Bum. Bum. Another one gets fucking blocked. Ba-da-dum. Bum. Bum. Another one gets fucking blocked. And another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Hey. I'm gonna hit this bong. Another one bites the dust. Well, sorry, I'm behind you here. Bad Blue Jaws. Give me a second. Here's my idea. Okay, take your fucking taxes and shove them up your asses, okay? No law regarding cannabis. And if people want to make money, like communities want to make money and be able to benefit from cannabis, then they can grow the cannabis and they can package the cannabis and they can sell the cannabis, just like everybody else. So take your fucking stupid laws away so everybody can do it. Oh, it's a toll-free call. Hello.
This is an important safety alert from Pacific Gas and Electric Company. Calling on Thursday, November 21st, regarding the public safety power shutoff in your area. Para español oprimo llueve. Weather conditions have now improved, and crews are inspecting equipment to determine how quickly we can safely restore service. We expect service to be fully restored to the majority of customers on Thursday, November 21st, by 3 o'clock p.m., depending on if any repairs are needed, but your location may be restored sooner. For more information, including regular updates, visit
Yeah, dude, you don't even fucking make sense, Travis. Go away. You don't even make sense. I'm just gonna block you too. Go away. It didn't even make sense. Now, listen. If you get rid of all the stupid fucking cannabis laws and all the stupid fucking taxes, like I said, hey man, I know people who know how to grow cannabis that can help these communities learn how to grow cannabis. And then everybody can benefit from it, and they can make all the money they want. If they want the taxes for cannabis, well then, they can grow it themselves. Just like me. And if I wanted to make money from cannabis, I can do it. And they can do it too. They don't need to steal money from me. They don't need to steal money from me. That's all they're doing now. They're just taking money from me. And fuck you. How about that? How the fuck does that fix? How the fuck the fact that you've been stealing money from them for so long, and when I say them, I mean African Americans and Hispanics, people of color in this country, and it's a fucking fact. Yeah, it's true, because that's how fucking politics work. How the fuck is it going to help by taking money away from me? How the fuck's it going to help from anybody using cannabis, taking money away from them, or anybody that's fucking growing it? It doesn't make sense. They say, what do they say that? Robbing Peter to pay Paul? Fuck you! Does that make sense? Fuck your tax. Shove it up your ass. You're fucking stupid. Taking money from me and a fuck you. I need that on a t-shirt. You get a fuck you t-shirt. I think I might still have them. I don't know. There might be a box. There might be a box of fuck you shirts here still. They're on the website, trendyasdivers.com. Travis, take your 9-year-old ass to school. Oh, is Travis mad? Is Travis angry about... Travis, don't be so angry. Oh, Travis, it's 7:10. Cheers, everybody. Travis, don't be so angry. You're so angry. I can feel your anger. You're so angry. Oh, you're so angry, Travis. Why? Why are you so angry? Stop it. Teresa, good. You keep cleaning. I love watching live streams and cleaning. It's great. I've got some dusting to do around here, actually. I want one. Amy Marie. Break time, perfect timing. Hell yeah, here we go. Are we ready? Ready for a bong rip. This is Jack Hare, grown this year on my outdoor grow. We had 5 plants total. I ended up with about 20 pounds or so, something like that. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. It's the laws regarding cannabis that actually hurt people. And that's how they steal money from people, too. The people growing the cannabis. It's bullshit. And the people smoking the cannabis. Fuck that. Cheers. So the next quote is, "We have been absolutely shut out of this business," says Representative Hank Johnson of Georgia, said Wednesday. Now, I'm assuming that man is of color because he says we. That's just not true. Not completely true. I wouldn't be surprised if people that own dispensaries have been in trouble with cannabis before. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I'm just saying. One of the lobbying groups since the 1970s and a backer of the MORE Act, the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, or NORML, said the bill's passage through committee was unprecedented. I agree, it is. The group's political director, Justin Streckel, called on the full House to vote and have every member of Congress show their constituents which side of history they stand on. I agree with that, too. Can't smoke, you have me out of air from laughing, Amy Marie. That's some hella bush. Kyle Ward. I'm saying, right? So I grew a lot, man. It's about of average, what is that? Average 4 pounds a plant, right? Yeah, average 4 pounds a plant. I didn't get 4 pounds a plant, but that's my average. One of my plants, I think I got close to 8 pounds on. Oh, I'm just reading this to myself. Why aren't I reading out loud? Debate over the bill during a markup hearing to consider amendments focused less on whether pot, so stupid, should be legalized, but how? With some conservatives invoking a bill known as the States Act, which would allow states to set their own laws without the threat of federal intervention. There are things with smaller steps that are not perfect by any means, said Georgia Representative Doug Collins, the committee's top Republican member, who voted against the measure Wednesday. Oh, we know one of them. Hey, everybody call this motherfucker out. Georgia Representative Doug Collins. That's one of the 10. And once we find out who all 10 of them are, we should list them all, and they should all be voted out of office. Vote the bums out of office. Everyone should know their names. Representative Doug Collins from Georgia. Fuck this motherfucker. Representative Doug Collins from Georgia, the committee's top Republican member who voted against the measure Wednesday. I would like to see something that could actually work. You do it gradually and bipartisanly. What a fucking douchebag. Pew Research found last week that public support for legalization crossed a 2/3 threshold nationwide, including an unprecedented majority of both Democrats and Republicans. Wow, that statement needs to be copied and pasted all over the internet. You guys, I wish I could, take that statement. If you're not on Facebook, if you're anywhere else but Facebook and you can see that statement, take that statement, copy and paste it, put it all over the internet. I'm going to fucking tweet that shit out right now. If I haven't been blocked on Twitter. Damn. Something just turned on. Probably watering my plants down. My vegetables getting watered. Dean Abdallah. House Democrats need to go to court to compel testimony of people Trump is blocking like nobody. In public need to see that Trump is personally obstructing justice because these people will incriminate him. We know, we know. Dude, the tweets are fucking flying. Holy shit. If you guys are on Twitter, the feed is just going blah, blah, blah. You type something and then everything shifts. And everyone's tweeting like crazy right now. It's really active. I've never seen it so active before. It's crazy. At least, you know, and what's funny, it's the people that I follow. Whose phone is that? It's this phone. I got phones everywhere, man. I got a phone for every occasion. Where's my eyes? My eyes are not working. How do I turn the ringtone? There we go. I got to turn off my ringtone. I got to turn off my ringtone. Do not yell at me. I know, it tripped me out. I was like, wait a minute. I just turned the ringer off on that phone. It was in my, that phone was in my pocket. It wasn't my router. That was my old phone. That's another phone. It's funny. I got so many freaking phones. And then I got this phone. I got them everywhere. I got a phone for every occasion. I got a phone for every tweet, man. Anyhow, here we go. Let me read this again because I just tweeted this. Pew Research found last week that public support for legalization crossed a 2/3 threshold nationwide, including an unprecedented majority of both Democrats and Republicans. Okay, that's 2/3 of people surveyed, man. 2/3, man. That is unbelievable. What's that? 66%. 66.6666666666666%. Speaker Pelosi has made a veritable anthem in recent weeks that the House can... Oh, I'm sorry, I turned into Satan there for a second. Can legislate and investigate the president simultaneously. Speaker Pelosi. Anytime I mention Speaker Pelosi, I become Satan. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, that woman that I just mentioned that causes me to turn into Satan has made a veritable anthem in recent weeks that the House can legislate and investigate the president simultaneously. Hey, all you people that are Democrats out there that support Nancy Pelosi, just ask yourselves why she's worth $100 million, and I'll just go ahead and answer it for you. She managed her father's political favors notebook when she was younger, and she ended up with all of those favors in her back pocket after he left politics. She took them all over, and that's how politics works. And she is a fucking dealer in the lowest form of fucking politics. That's why she's worth $100 million. She's a piece of shit. You know, she's worth like $3 million or $4 million. That'd be cool. That's a lot of money. But how the fuck she got $100 mil? You know? Has she been buying and selling hotels and properties like Donald Trump's been doing? You know? I thought she's been supposed to be working for us. Working for the people. I thought that's what her life's work was to do, I'm going to work for the people. And she's done a lot of work for herself, it seems like. She's done really well. So she's evil. Anyhow, investigate the president simultaneously. But Republicans on the committee Wednesday noted that the House had bigger business related to the impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump and a forthcoming Justice Department report about probes into Trump's associates. Collins complained about the focus on cannabis legalization, saying bills like the MORE Act are at best conversation starters in the Senate and at worst are just political statements. That's the end of that article. There's two other articles that were written one was written in April and another one was written a year ago. Inside the Trump administration's secret war on weed. Hey, Kayla. Good morning, William. So that's the article from BuzzFeedNews.com. God, man. So it's weird, as I was trying to get Rogan posted up on Ed Bassmaster's site, going psst, psst. I got my dog doing that. My dog, Rogan, he's so cute. But Ed Bassmaster keeps deleting the fucking post, man. He won't let me post it up there. I tried several times. I messaged him and shit. I'm like, dude, I'm a huge fan. Unreal. I told him, I'm like, why do you keep deleting my shit, bro? My shit's funny. That dog's funny. He's cute. You know, I've shortened the fucking video down to 5 seconds for him, just so he'd fucking post it. No go. Garbazio. Garbazio. I'm tweeting, guys. Are you guys backing up my tweets? Are you retweeting all my tweets? Who's retweeting all my tweets right now on the Twitter? Who's following me on Twitter? I couldn't copy, but I got it out there. Deleting. Well, I don't know how to ask this correctly, but I thought the government was supposed to let us know about who is for and who isn't. Like the Doug Collins guy vote. Yeah, you can't. You find out who that vote is, I'm sure. Just, you could research it. Here. I'll find out for you. It was called the MORE Act, right? The MORE Act, right? So you can Google, okay, who voted against the MORE Act? Google that shit. Governmenttrack.us. Whoa. November 20th. November 19th. That would have been right here. Huh. Shark fin sales elimination. Hong Kong human rights. Covered me. Huh. I can't see it. I wonder where it is. I bet somebody will find it. We'll find it. More ag. Maybe I have to put periods. $2020 More Act. Seymour Act. Oh, this is Social Security Act. Let me type in with periods, maybe. The More Act. M-O-R-E. M-O-R-E Act. Oh, so it's not coming up here. All right, here, wait. I'm clicking the link from the article. HR 3884. Here's the act. You can read the act right here. Creation of Opportunity Trust Fund and imposition of tax on cannabis products. This is a 5% blanket tax the government's going to take right off the top. Off of all cannabis sales. Do you know how much money that is? It's going to be billions of dollars, man. They're going to get billions of dollars. They don't need all that money for what they're talking about using it for. We're going to make some rehabs and we're going to invest in some communities. Yeah? What are you going to do with your billions of dollars, you fucking thieves? Anyhow, look, I don't want to start reading this act. I want to find out who voted on it. Sponsor. Introduced. There's the tracker. More. There's the Constitutional Authority Statement and the CBO cost estimates. It doesn't give the vote. Where's the vote? Actions. Actions. It says 11 actions. Sponsor latest action. Subject. All actions. Where'd that just go? All actions overview. All actions. All actions. House. This doesn't give you any, doesn't tell you who who voted. Newest to oldest. Son of a bitch. Hey, good morning. It's HR 3884. Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act of 2019. It says committees. There's a link. It says all actions. It says there's 11 actions. Referred to the committee. Referred to the committee. Referred to the Committee on Judiciary, Energy, Reform. Referred. Introduced in-house. Doesn't give the fucking vote, man. Motherfuckers. It's hidden. The vote's hidden. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they don't actually show it. Maybe you can't get that information. Maybe it's a private vote. I know. This is all bullshit that we gotta look this up. Those 10 people need to be ousted, man. They need to be taken out of office. Because for whatever reason they voted against that bill, they're fucking, on top of whatever that reason is, they are fucking bought. I guarantee you they are fucking bought by someone. And it could come from anywhere. It could be the local police. It could be fucking education. It could be fucking, Budweiser or fucking some kind of, any medical pharmaceutical company that would benefit from cannabis not passing, which is almost every fucking goddamn one. So, it could be the League of Doctors or fucking some Christian thing or who knows? Who fucking knows? This is disgusting, man. I hope they pass it, though. I do hope they pass it. because I'm driving. I'm fucking driving some cannabis, bro. I'll be driving, man. Oh shit. I'll be making some delivery. Yeah, yes. Ugh. When you hold up, click on details. I didn't see that. What? I don't see anything that says details. So, overview. I see the tracker here. These subjects. Actions. Compact view. I don't see anything that says details. Don't know what you're talking about. Bill history. Co-sponsors added. Holy shit, look at all the co-sponsors. Oh my god. Holy shit. I wonder if Bernie Sanders is on there. I don't see him. Bloomin' hour. Boom hour. Co-sponsors. In red print. Bill history in the congressional record. I'm all over this fucker. All actions. Fucking douchebags. Whatever their names are. They're pieces of shit. Anywho, I'm out of here. You guys, I'll see you later. No law regarding cannabis. You guys take care of yourselves. Enjoy the day. Bye, y'all. Pac-Man's taking super chat right now. Alright, I'll go to Pac-Man's and unreal. I'll go to Pac-Man's and do a super chat and see if they'll ignore me again. I don't know. Pac-Man's live. I'm headed over there. Bye, guys.